Hi everyone! So today we're going to talk about cherry blossoms, the famous Sakura. As you can see, it's raining today, but let's enjoy it! そう今日は桜なので、全部ピンクにしましたが、桜も結構白いんだけど、雨の日はピンクだから春の色だと思いますから、ピンクにした。そうですね、実はこれ春のために買いました。なんか結構可愛いと思って、こういう雨の日だからちょうど着れるからなんか嬉しいけども、今日猪木白公園は初めてなんです。本当に素敵ですね。桜の季節は一番いいと思います。雨は少し残念ですが、綺麗ですね。ちょっといや可愛いですね。はい、水も素敵よね。So today we're going to talk about Hanami, and I'd like to talk a little about creation of that. Japanese people have been growing rice since ancient time. It was very important to them, and they had to keep praying for the gods, which they were thinking was taking care of the rice. If a typhoon was coming before the harvest, everything was destroyed. So they kept praying and praying about the gods. They were thinking that during the winter, the god of the rice was going back into the mountains, and when it was going back, the cherry blossom were blooming. So they decided to hold an event about it. So each time the cherry blossoms were blooming, they were offering sake to the gods under the cherry blossoms, so they could have a party to celebrate it. In Japan, so many gods. Why is that? In most countries, we have only one god. But in Japan, it is said that there are 8 million gods. Let's find out about it. What is that? So the Japan archipelago is actually really prone to disasters. We have typhoon, earthquakes, like heavy rains. Japan is actually just less than 1% of the surface of the earth, but in the only 1%, 20% of disaster. Japan is mostly like mountains, so if there are heavy rains, the river are flooding, there are earthquakes, and so many things happening. South of Japan, we have so many typhoons coming. Japan is situated on a place where the 4 different plates coming together, and that's why Japan is the place in the world where the more earthquake actually happened all the time. So Japanese people were thinking it was the gods that were angry. Like, for example, if there was an earthquake, it was the god of the earth that was angry at them. If there were typhoon, it was the god of the sky. If there were like floods, or tsunamis, for example, it was the gods of sea, of water that were angry. If something happened, it means they weren't doing enough. They had to pray, and that's why there are so many gods. There are gods in almost everything, every single element in Japan. So Japan is actually the 6th longest coastline in the world. The longest one are Russia and Canada, but those ones are pretty cold. Actually, Japan is the first one which has a coastline which is in a nice climate, hot and humid, which means there's so many disasters happening all the time, but still it's a very good environment. So even though there were so many disasters all the time, since ancient time, people actually came to Japan and have the blessing. It was a very good environment. So in Japan, we have the expression ame to mushi. In English, we can translate that by the carrot and the stick. Actually, gods everywhere are looking at us all the time. If you do good deeds, they will recompense it. They will give you rewards. If you do bad deeds, they are going to be angry about you. Japanese people are ready to accept legends from all over the world. There are just so many gods, it's absolutely alright. We could actually say that it's engraved in the DNA of Japanese people. Well, isn't the politeness of Japanese people the spirit of compassion, you could say?ベルギーには桜がありますが、なんかちょっと違いますね。少ないし、桜の花は本当にピンクの色。日本とちょっと違いますね。周りも綺麗ですが、やっぱり日本も一番綺麗だと思います。そう、日本の桜は本当に有名。どこでもアメリカの友達からも聞いて、ベルギーにも今桜の季節ですよねって。いつも写真送ってみんなすごく嬉しい本当に素敵だってどこでもあるから本当に素敵そうとても有名なんですはい So during the Nara period, the nobles were feasting under the plum trees actually. They were having feast and enjoying it. But during the Heian periods long ago, the emperor Saga loved the cherry blossom a lot more. So he decided to party under them. From that point on, they decided to do Hanami, cherry blossom viewing, under the cherry blossom streets. During that time, they were writing haiku, Japanese poems, kind of short and with rhythm. And they were talking about the scenery and the nature, and especially the flowers blooming for spring. It can be translated in English by the dropping cherry blossom. Actually, seeing the cherry blossom tree during the rain, it's actually being done. The atmosphere is kind of different. It can feel a little more like loneliness, a lonely atmosphere, but you can also enjoy it. And during rainy days, the sakura actually looks kind of more pink in color. When it's rainy, it's more like white, but maybe you can notice on days like this, there's those little pink colors coming. It's really pretty. We also have the cherry blossom raft, which is the Sakura Ikada. When the petals have fallen, you can see them just drifting, for example, onto the river or onto the floor. It's actually like a raft, and that's why it's the name. It has been inspired for many works and waka poems. The people from ancient times were really impressed by it. It's also so pretty. Even after it's fallen, you can see how beautiful it is. That's Sakura Ikada. There is also the Bon, which is the cherry blossom clouds. Actually, when cherry blossom were like all over, it's like a giant cloud. It's really beautiful. It has a really strange and mystical atmosphere. That's called the On. You can see just big cloud of sakura overhead. It's honestly really beautiful. This year, 花見について中目黒に行きました。でも大雲が本当によく見えます。そこも素敵ですね。家の近くにも桜がたくさんありますから、いつもたくさん写真撮ってして、いや春は本当に好きなんだ。